In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I would do if I had to make 10K per month in 30 days, starting from zero using GoHighLevel. Now, what I would do is I would focus on AI employees, and there's a very, very good reason for that. But the reality is, what I'm about to show you is very, very easy, but the vast majority of people are far too lazy to do it themselves. They're so lazy, they will not do it. But that's good news for you, because if you will do it, if you will actually do what I'm about to show you, you've got an unfair advantage over everybody else, because this will blow a prospect's mind. This will honestly blow them away, and it'll have them paying you money faster than you know what to do with. So this is exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to sell them an AI employee. The reason I'm going to do that is because AI employees solve a big problem. And if you walk into a med spa, for example, which is a great niche and it's the one I'm going to focus on, you walk into a med spa, you will notice that if the receptionist is speaking to a customer, the phone rings. Think about if you ever walked into a hair salon or chiropractor's office. If a patient is there, the receptionist is speaking to them. They're not answering the phone all the time. Now, the reality is, most people who go to a med spa, they typically do work, okay, because it's an expensive thing to do. So they typically do work, or they are typically busy. And it means that they often call these med spas after work. So 6 p.m., 7 p.m. on weekends, etc., which means they miss a lot of phone calls, which could be potential customers, most likely are potential customers. So there's a big problem for these med spas, and we can solve that problem. And that is why we focus on them. We can take the business owner's life from chaos to calm. That's exactly what we're doing. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at a location. I'm going to choose Charlotte, North Carolina here, and I'm going to actually search on Google for med spas. So I have done that here, and I've just searched med spa Charlotte, North Carolina, and I pick one. So I picked the one at the top that I found here, Vossi Med Spa. And what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to contact this business. So I could walk into it, or I could contact them and I can tell them, look, I've already created an AI employee. You don't have to imagine it. I've actually created it. It's fully trained on your business. It knows what you do. It's ready to deploy. You can experience this for yourself. So instead of them having to imagine what an AI employee is or does, they can actually feel it, touch it, speak to it, right? In real time, completely trained on their business. But the secret is it took us 20 minutes to do, right? That's it. You could get paid thousands a year for 20 minutes of work. And I kid you not, I'm deadly serious about that. And I'll show you exactly what I'm about to do. This is the fulfillment process. But I can actually approach them first, having already built it, which makes the chance of them paying you for it, transacting, so much higher. It skyrockets. Why? Because they can already feel it. They don't have to imagine it. It is not an unknown anymore. That's the magic of what we're doing. So I find Vossi Med Spa, and I'm going to go one step further. I want to make this an incredible experience for them. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over to GoHighLevel, and I'm going to create a really quick sub account for them. So I just put in their business details, Vossi Med Spa. I put in the address and the phone number. That's it. And then I'm going to come down to sites, and I'm going to click on Build with AI and give it a few seconds here. Let it load up. What I'm then going to do is I'm going to grab the URL from Vossi Med Spa. I'm going to grab it here, copy and paste it over, and I'm going to click on Build within GoHighLevel, and I'm going to say, I want you to replicate this website exactly, and paste in the URL, and it's going to come back to you with a question here. We want it to focus on the design elements, so it will ask you, do you want to lean towards builder elements or the better visual match? I'm going to choose better visual match, and it will process and it will build and replicate the website for me. We'll give it a few, probably about 1 to 2 minutes. It has it done. So once it has completed the replication, it looks like this. Okay, so it's replicated the website for me in a matter of minutes, right? And if we look at the original version of the website, it's a pretty close, accurate representation. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is because instead of just saying to them, hey, listen, call this number or this demo AI employee, I can actually have a replica of their website sitting there. I can say to them, this is yours. Look at this. It's your name, your website, your everything. Exactly identical. And test it for yourself. That's the beauty of it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come back and I'm going to go to AI agents over here. And you're going to see that we have the med spa already built out. So everybody can have this, right? We actually have these packs for all the different niches already ready to go. That's the beauty and the power of what we do. So what you can see here is each niche is built out with 10 file uploads, 5 rich text documents, and this one has 50 FAQs. What this is, those files are the foundation of all the med spa training, right? From how the pricing structures work to memberships. They love memberships. So the AI employee can speak to the customer about memberships, pre and post care, client discovery consultations, appointment routing guides, everything it needs to know. Then you come into the rich text and it's much the same, right? Packages, promotions, and everything. FAQs, all the FAQs. This is the foundation, okay? This is the power, the magic in it. Nobody else has that depth. That's your advantage. They don't have that depth. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come to web crawler and I'm going to take each page from the original Vossi MedSpa site. So all the different pages they have, it'll take me 30 seconds to do. Their main page, I go to the services, I put the services URL in here. And what I do is I just hit add website, copy and paste it in here, and I just take each page. It takes seconds to do this and it trains in seconds. Add them in, and what you now have is this AI employee that has this incredibly robust foundation and is completely trained on their business, service locations, their payment plans, everything completely trained in seconds. That's all we had to do. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the site section. Once again, I'm going to create a chat widget. Now, I've already created one, but all you have to do is you click new, you click on all-in-one chat widget, and it brings up a page that looks like this. And I'll show you the only change we have to make to this. So this is what it looks like. You just go to agent over here and you make sure the MedSpa support agent is the one that has been selected. And you save it up the top right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to the website. But before I do that, before I go onto the website itself, I'm then going to come into AI agents and go to the voice AI prompting. Now this has already been done, right? All the prompting is done already for you. You don't have to change any of this. The only thing that I often add in as a little bonus is I go over to their website, I go into their schedule tool right here. I take the URL of their schedule and I put it here. That's it, right? And I hit save up the top right. That's all I have to do because then it can send calendar links for them. Simple as that. I can change the voice to whatever I want and I hit save. So then I come over to sites. I go over to the websites or the funnel section that I built. I come into the replica funnel that we created. I'm going to go to settings and I'm then going to scroll down and I'm going to choose chat widget here and make sure it's the one we created. And I hit save. Now watch this. We can walk into the business and they will have, let me just grab the URL here, a completely functioning website, plus the AI employee built into it as well. So they can test it and it looks exactly like their website. It's right there in front of them. They click on this, they can chat with it via SMS or email, live chat, or with voice. I would demo the voice component so they can speak to it back and forth in real time. But for demonstration purposes here, I'm going to use the live chat so that you can see it happening. Now, if I click this, I'll just say, hi, which business is this? And see what it comes back with. Give it a few seconds because it acts like a human being would. And it will be fully trained on this particular business. And it replicates that human being typing. And there you go. This is Vossi Med Spa, Charlotte's first medical spa. We offer a range of services, including, Then I can say, where are you located? And then it will know exactly where they're located. And remember, they can speak to this in real time as well. So they can actually go back and forth on a phone call and experience it themselves. And it always acts like a human being. So you see there's a slight delay in that, and this is their exact address, right? So if we look at where they're located, this, you can even get it to ask directions to it and everything. And it will explain to them all the treatments that they offer, everything. So they can experience in real time that AI employee. And what I'll say to them is, hey, listen, this is already pre-built. We can waive the training fee because we've already trained it. We've already built it. And you can just pay the monthly maintenance. We can install this into your business today, and off you go. We don't even have to change over their website, and I'll show you why. Now, I used a demo website there for them so they could get that full experience. If I come to chat widget, all I have to do, I'm going to go to edit. If I come to chat widget, all I have to do is hit, if it's on WordPress, I can use this, but get code. And I get them to copy and paste this code into their website. That's it. And that little chat widget pops up for them. That's the beauty of what we're doing. So what I would do is I would take this, I would use this demo sub account because I can just delete the web crawler and I can change the sub account name. And all I would do is I'd walk into these medspas, I would contact them, I would show them that right in front of them in real time and close them on $197 a month. And I would just do that over and over and over and over again. And I could do it for many different industries. And it worked so well simply because it's tangible. Everything is already built. They can experience it. They can feel it themselves. We don't have to go about getting A2P verification because we're using the web calls, we're using the live chat. We can do that afterwards, sure, if they want the phone numbers. But the reality is this is so powerful simply because they can experience it in real time. They don't have to imagine what it looks like. They've got it right there in front of them. And that's exactly what I would do. I would just replicate that process. As I said, nobody else will do that. Nobody will do it because they're too lazy to do it. And this takes a little bit of effort to actually contact a business. But think about the tool you have, right? They have this installed in their business. They go from chaos to calm. They never want to cancel it. So you've got, it's not just 197, you've got 197 a month coming in over and over and over again. And you get paid for years. You just can focus on that one sale and your fulfillment is already done. The beautiful thing about these AI employees is they're dynamic as well. They learn as they progress. So if you come into the knowledge bases or the AI employee itself, you will see that it actually learns and identifies knowledge gaps as it learns. As it can actually, knowledge gaps up here, it can identify the different questions customers are asking that it maybe doesn't have a perfect answer for. So this improves over time without you having to do anything. That's the beauty and the magic in it. So that's how we do it. If I had to start again, that's exactly what I'm doing to get to that 10K per month mark. I will just rinse and repeat that process. As I said, I built my business with my back against the wall, right? I had to do the hard work, and this is a lot easier than anything I ever had to do. But this is how easy it is now for you to do it. So try that out. Try taking this model. We've got 26 different niche packs, so you can replicate this for plumbers, HVAC. You got a HVAC guy in your house fixing the air conditioning while he's under the ducts. Sure, take it, do this. Hey, listen, I just built this for you. Do you want it? How powerful would that be? That's the magic. Try it out yourself. If you like this video, let me know. If you get any questions, let me know in the comments. I answer everything. And of course, help us out by subscribing if you like this content. I always appreciate everyone who subscribes and engages with the video because, of course, it always helps push it out to more people who would find this useful as well. Thanks for watching. Any questions? Just let us know.